Hey there, Sagittarius community. You know who it is. It's Soul Tigers with a story for this wonderful frequency. So let's go ahead and get started with the introduction for the Sagittarius community. Angels and ancestors, what needs to come out? Well, the first thing out the chute, we got something we don't want to see. Ooh, that's a good one. Cutting ties. Oh my goodness. Could it have to do with unforeseen change that happened once upon a time ago? Because let's be real, not all change feels like good change when it happens. So I have growth of energy here. Something we're not seeing. This could be that hurdle. When we're able to overcome this hurdle in the mind, we're going to see an abundance. It's like a new kind of fertile energy is going to come in. This doesn't mean with pregnancy and stuff. Fertility, think of springtime. Think of blossoming. Think of wonderful ideas. Somebody who's very optimistic and very open about things. Knowledge. We're confused on the things that we know. We are confused on the things that we know right now with whatever we have the ties to, whatever change that happened that we weren't expecting, maybe change that was really hard to accept. Let's see. All right, this is the last two cards. Now we got two things landing on each other that we don't see, reaching out towards the knowledge and the growth energy. Ah, there it is, destiny. We're not seeing it. Somebody's not being mindful. I learned about mindfulness more in depth when I went into therapy. What is mindfulness? Mindfulness is when you bring yourself back into the moment of the now. You take yourself out of that past. You take yourself out of scrutinizing yourself of the past. You take yourself out and you bring yourself back to the now. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get started with the present. So, divine and universal energy, what is it that wants to come out for the present? There's a lot of stuckness here. A lot of stuckness. But in the stuckness, what I get is there's a Sagittarius who's kind of like fumbling around in the past. Like, just kind of looking at everything happened, past choices that were made. And it's just like they see it as a darker time for themselves. That's what I get. You have the Ten of Swords in reverse on the mindfulness and the knowledge. On destiny, I have the Hangman in reverse. Sometimes that is hard to think about, and we only stay stuck in the one way of seeing things. And we're going to find out. 10 of Coins here. They don't feel like they've reached any kind of success. Maybe success in finding a stable community. Yeah, 6 of Wands. Success with others around them. Others could be having their back, others protecting, others riding out with them. The Sun in reverse. I have a feeling that this really does go into reflecting into a younger time. Usually the Sun depicts a child energy, fast moving energy, having a lot of fun, enthusiasm. But here we have a side where we're not really enthusiastic about it. And it really comes down into our soul being, because the sun also brings the energy of the soul of self. It's something that we really are reflecting on with these others, because I have the sun looking out onto the 10 of coins with all these others, and to this 6 of wands with this judgment right on the top. What else wants to come out? I have a feeling that Sagittarius has been really withheld about things. I feel like they bring on an outside of appearance of a King of Wands in a sense. This means not that you're like going out and you're like beating stuff up, you know, and setting a fire everything. What this is you're just kind of handling life outside of the emotions. It's like you tapped out of your emotions to see everything only from the logical view at that time, or the logical view that you have developed over time. 10 of Wands, what was once grown. Queen of Coins in reverse. This has definitely filled you in a direction where you only see things one way. It could be also that you really feel like you are on your own with a lot of stuff internally. Because I don't have anyone else out here who feels like a supportive energy around you. I have a Knight of Cups. So we're confused on how to give ourselves a new offering, confused on what directions to go. When we look back, again, we only see it with that one judgment view. Here we are, the last few cards. That last view comes at how we directly handled it to get us to where we are now. Like I said, you built the block to the block so that you could take it out and not deal with it, and you found a way to work around it. But you didn't see how that left you attached to the energy. That left you not being able to grow more, to have a transformation. Have a transformation with what happened with these others. What happened with them and what happened with you. So let's go ahead and dive into the conclusion. Divine and universal energy. What is it that needs to come out for the conclusion for the Sagittarius frequency? What is it? Ooh, they got a message here. Look at this. Creativity. Creativity. How can you fill your cups differently? Look, 3 cups here, right? And I was talking about planting those new seeds to focus on. Those new seeds that we're going to look back a little bit differently. But when we look back, we're going to have the view of honoring ourselves, of seeing how we weathered this journey day in and day out, still waking up and trying. How can we see that view a little differently? Maybe it's through creative expression. Creative expression, creativity is just, it's very beautiful. It's very energizing. And you don't have to be up to any par to do it. but how can you express how you feel in a creative way, in a loving way? Look at these soft colors right here. A way that lets it flow out, because when you start to flow from your main, your core, it's going to flow into the rest of you. And look at that. That is the investment to make here. These are your cups. These aren't anybody else's cups. Your cups. Don't forget, it took some work for you to do something different. It took some work to go against the norms that were once were. Don't forget that. That took a lot of work back then. It took a lot of work to change what was going on for you. All right, what else needs to come out? So under this knowledge, this mindfulness, we can open up. We can open up. Look at that. Might be a big cleanse out. Look at, there's more eggs. Maybe that cleanse out will help bring that growth energy, so we can find our new beginnings. And what I have else is, it's been a struggle. It has been a struggle for you to get from point A to point B and to continue going. It's a struggle when all these unexpected changes keep happening, because it never stops in a sense. They're always going to be there. But trying to fight what has happened, what's going to happen, will keep you struggling more. All right. What do we talk about? That letting go. Letting go the attachment, the judgment, and that one view. That one view. You're ready to confront this hurdle, but you got to be truthful with yourself. You got to see that how overcoming this fear is going to untie you from the regrets of the past. All right, Sagittarius frequency. Thank you so much for hanging out. And don't forget to thank your angels, ancestors, spirit guides, as well as divine and universal energy for coming in and being the protectors and the guides for these positive messages. And I hope you have a most wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of your day.